storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
Next, we need to talk about Wendy Williams and her son, Kevin Jr. All right. It has now come out that allegedly, before Wendy's Wells Fargo account had got frozen by that white lady who was like her financial advisor, even though us black folks, us colored folks, we not dealing with Wells Fargo, period. I didn't even know that Wells Fargo had a hand in slavery, but I'm not surprised. But they've been lying on loans and lying on people for years. I don't mess with no Wells Fargo, period. I had one car loan through them, and I traded that car in a long time ago. Anyway, my point is, Kevin Jr. allegedly spent $100,000 on Wendy's American Express card right before her accounts with Wells Fargo had got frozen, all right? Kevin Jr. has come out to say, look, yes, I spent the money, but I didn't do anything unauthorized, and I think everybody's stuck on the number 100K, but you got to understand that when you are rich, 100,000 is a drop in the bucket, number one. Number two, this is her son, so of course he had access to her credit cards. This is just kind of like, this is, you know, when you're rich like that, you buy everything on credit anyway. You don't use a debit card. You don't, you know, the kind of purchases that we make, they make different kind of purchases, and everything is automatic, so it's just simply different, okay? So at the end of the day, Kevin Jr. has come out to say, I did steal from my mama. I never stole from my mama. So that's a complete lie. This is what I'm going to say. I think he spent that $100,000 or withdrew it or whatever because he knew some shit was about to go down. Mama's accounts was about to be frozen. And this boy wanted to make sure he had some money in his pockets while the shit was being sorted. Wendy ain't been in her right mind in the longest. Him and the daddy can't get along like that. So at the end of the day, mama is the money pot. If anybody should be getting that damn money, it should be the son, because hell, somebody got to spend it. Wendy's out of her mind, and the people around her, that's her manager. Listen, I don't trust nobody at this point. My point is this. That boy was skimming a little bit. I still feel like he was skimming a little bit off the top because he knew some shit was about to go down, and he was going to make sure that he was okay in the process. Do y'all think I'm crazy or not? Because I don't see no wrong with it. He looked just like his old man. That's his daddy. But listen, I don't see no wrong with it. All you lawyers getting money from Wendy, all you managers, all you accountants, all you business managers skimming shit off the top. Her accounts was frozen, but guess what? The financial advisors was still being paid, and they get paid a percentage off of the money that the money makes in the market, if that makes sense. Because when you have a certain amount of money, you don't keep it in like a bank, in like a checking or savings account. You put it in money market accounts. All these accounts is stuff with the stock market and blah 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 blah. I don't quite understand it, but my point is, you put it in stuff that then you start to live off the interest of the money. Anyway, with that being said, everybody else can get a piece of the pie. He should be able to get what he wants from his mama. I think what he did was smart before everything got shut down. But anyway, he said he innocent. But we're going to move right along from there, because that Wendy story ain't done. To me, I think she's another slave.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.